Kyle Henderson of Rivals.com alongside Tony Tsoukalas. Alabama falls tonight to Georgia 60-55. The title of the story was first half shooting woes doom Alabama's comeback. Tony, what's your take on tonight's game?
You know, Avery Johnson, for the LSU game, moved the team into a team hotel. It looked like they were in a nice rhythm in that game. That looked like it was going to pay off, you know, and be kind of something that the Tide could kind of do to kind of revive their season. But it yielded totally different results today. Alabama came out really cold and frustrated, and they just weren't moving the ball well on offense, and it was, you know, everything that the LSU game wasn't. It's, you know, so it's the same old story about Alabama cannot, you know, they dig themselves these holes early, and then they have to fight back. You know, if Alabama just shot decently or moved the ball and didn't settle for those tough three-point shots early, they'd probably come back and win this game. But the hole was too deep. I think they shot something like 22% at the half. It's really hard to come back from a game if you start like that.
Alabama drops to 16-11 on the season, 9-6 in conference play. Avery Johnson in the post-conference, he took a lot of the blame. How much blame really goes on Johnson? I mean, it's not like he's out there making the shots for the guys. I mean, there's only so much he can do. The preparation, we talked about it. He moved his team into a hotel last night. I mean, how much is on Johnson?
To be fair, it's the same mistakes that Johnson's been telling them not to make. You know, that he wants them to make to take good shots and to move the ball and to start fast, and they didn't do any of that. You know, it's just like this. Alabama kind of always ends up shooting itself in the foot the same way. Just missed shots, turnovers. I think they had 4 turnovers within the first 10 minutes. It's kind of the same story. I mean, Johnson's always going to take the blame. That's the kind of coach he is. But at the same time, you know, a lot of it does fall on the players.
If there's any positives from tonight's game, Armon Davis. I mean, his play finished with 17 points, came off the bench and really did his thing tonight. What is your thoughts on Davis?
I mean, he kept them in the game in the first half.
Absolutely.
He had 10 points in the first half. He had that dunk right as the buzzer went off. You thought maybe that could generate some momentum. It really, you know, just didn't end up doing. I guess it did kind of generate some momentum, but by that time I guess it was too late. He was a guy that wasn't afraid to shoot the ball. Although, you know, he started off hot from 3. I think he finished 3 of 9 from 3. So
Yep,
I mean, he was kind of forced to jack up some kind of contested shots, and that's not what Alabama was wanting. And obviously he did make that turnover at the end that kind of cost any chance of a comeback with 50 seconds left. Down by 3, but no. Overall, he had a great game. Braxton Key came back, and especially in the second half, had a really good game. I believe Dante Hall had close to a double-double as well.
Key was 16,
Yeah.
Dante with 11 tonight, and then Armon led with 17.
Yeah. So I mean, great second half, bad first half. You know.
That's pretty much it. Not a lot of positives tonight. In a 60-55 loss, Alabama drops to, as mentioned, 16-11, 9-6, in SEC play. I mean, we'll be back next time. I mean, there's a couple more games left as we go down the stretch. Tony, what does Alabama have left on the plate?
It's gonna be this game was a serious blow to the tournament chance. CBS Sports, like we talked about, had Alabama as one of the last 4 teams in.
Sure.
Now it's looking a lot less likely. You'd think that Alabama definitely has to win its last 3 games. 2 of them will be on the road. They'll have road games against Texas A&M next on Saturday, and then they'll have a home game against Ole Miss, and then they end regular season play at Tennessee. They'll probably have to win all those 3 games and kind of make some noise in the SEC tournament. It's looking like they might not get that 4th seed, so they might not get the double bye. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe they win a couple games in the tournament and get hot. That might be what they need. But it's kind of winner don't dance right now for that.
For Tony Tsoukalas and Kyle Henderson, BamaInsider.com launching March 1st. Check it out. We'll catch you soon. Follow us online on Twitter at BamaInsider.com.